24, I tell you! No less than 24 escargot in every can of Roland's brand very large snail escargot! Packed in water and natural juices, these pre-cleaned denizens of the deep come pre-seasoned with salt, pepper, laurel, and cloves. Be sure to rinse before ingesting. Can be easily prepared! Line up the snails on a tray, top with melted butter and optional spice. Crank up the oven to 400, and let sit until the butter sauce gives off a nice and loud sizzle. From there, nothing left to do but pop these gastropod mollusks from the oven to your mouth. I was hoping that bringing back the kazoo music would cheer me up a little bit, looking at this weird, foul, black sludge that is sitting here festering in this bowl before me. But, you know, I'm in such a bad mood today. I did not get a blink of sleep last night. I almost just want to cut the discourse and just pop this thing in my mouth. You know what? That's exactly what I'm gonna do. This is gonna be the shortest ever episode of Limbo Grub, aka Yucker Yum, ever. So over the lips and past the gums, and you know the bloody rest. Whatever are you talking about, Tyrion? I haven't noticed. Yes, I did. And it will always be Limbo Grub, aka Yucker Yum! Anyway, this is your good buddy Hottie Scotty Pancake 603, and I may as well come up with a spiel right off the spur of the moment because Tyrion really threw me off there. I was just going to eat the thing and get it over with, but now I'm all discombobulated here, so I got to come up with some kind of weird spiel. Hey, what is the slowest creature in all of God's creation? And no, I don't mean Harambe circa 2017. It is the snail. And a lot of people love to eat the snail in the upper crust community. This is considered a very ritzy, rich people food. When you think about escargot, what's the first thing you think of? You probably don't even think of snails. You just think of snooty people with their noses up in the air going, oh, and they hand you this it smells really, really good usually, and they hand you like this little saucer that's got like these little nuggets and like these little kind of like concave alcoves like in a ring. Almost looks like an easel with food on it. This is Roland brand escargot. This is among some of the cheaper escargot you can get. If you go to the supermarket, you could probably pick this up for about between $4 and $5. But I've seen some escargot go for up to like, I mean, at least at the supermarket, I've seen it go for like $12 to like $15. It's a very, very expensive food. I'm surprised the Divinity Crate sent me some. They must have, been feeling generous or something like that. And I looked at the instructions. I tried to put this together to the best of my ability, but a couple of things did not really gel with me. It says, place a snail in each shell. Now, I was just expecting there to be loose shells inside the can, and I don't know if you're supposed to buy the shells separately, or if you're just supposed to pick them up off the beach, or where the hell these shells, these magical shells are just supposed to materialize in front of my face, but they weren't in here, so I just had to make do with what I got. I just put them on a little tray, and I put a little bit of butter on them. It says you can put all sorts of seasonings on here, like chopped parsley, shallots, salt and pepper, stuff of that nature. I just melted a little bit of butter and put it on there. It should be fine as is. No beating around the bush. Let me give it a whiff. Doesn't have much of an odor at all, but I'm thinking that maybe, because I've had escargot in finer restaurants before, actually not finer restaurants, I've been on cruises and stuff where you can kind of pretend like you're eating in an upper crust style, so I've kind of fooled myself into eating ritzy food, and I liked their escargot when, served to me restaurant style. Do I like it fresh out of a can? We'll see. All right. This is not the worst thing I've had for the show. Definitely not. It's very, very lightly fishy, which is a good thing. Almost tastes kind of sausage-ish. If you can wrap your head around that, because I'm sure I didn't put any spices in here. This is just the natural juices of the animal with some butter on top. And honestly, it's really not that bad. It's pretty damn good. Could I eat a lot of these in one sitting? I don't know. I guess it kind of depends on my mood. If I was starving, I would probably be able to inhale a bunch of these. But as of now, I mean, they're not really like, I'm not really dancing for joy for these, but look at them. If you look at the can here, they look dreadful. They look scary. They just look like, I don't know, they look like some kind of weird mollusk just like cradled like a big blob of India ink, and like it just kind of morphed into its amorphous body cavity. This is actually not that bad for what it is. I mean, you look at it, it looks heinous, but it's doable. Doable! That's the word that I would, oh my god, I apologize, I'm drooling all over the place. That's the best word I could come up with to describe this. It's not good, it's not bad, but it's doable. So, what kind of a star rating is doable? I suppose doable would be 3 stars, because it's above average. Like I said, I wouldn't, it's a very, very tough thing to put into words. I wouldn't deliberately make this for myself, but if you were offering it to me, like at some party, or, you know, as an hors d'oeuvre, if I came to your house, I would not turn it down. I'd be able to eat it, and I wouldn't be secretly going behind your back. So this is your good buddy, Hottie Scotty Pancake 603. God, this one seemed to be a bit of a struggle for me. It's, you know, I'm sorry, I'm a little bit out of practice, but I gotta get back into the swing of things, and it's very, very hot in here. I don't know if you can notice that I'm sweating bullets, and perhaps I should quit while the quitting's good. It's your good buddy Hottie Scotty Pancake 603 saying, until next time, where I once again ask the question, is it yuck or is it yum? Ta-ta.
Singular Wireless, providing wireless service to more than 120 million users in these here United States, most importantly among which is my Lord and Savior Ted Fowler, a joint venture between Stone Cold Communications and Bell South, and AT&T is a strong subsidiary company. Singular will give us spotless connection services for optimal communications. Always obey your boss, folks, and that's the bottom line.